ball takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely looking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
From the 4, this is second down and 1.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Ballage. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Panthers are set up now with a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Hubbard will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
A little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this is Ertz with it right side.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Murray again. And this will be swung out here for Connor. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On play action, it's Murray. On the move to his left. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now a man in his second season in a Cardinal uniform. Here's James Conner. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll send Brown in motion right. They're going for it. It's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the gun, Murray. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Connor. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Balaj. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Faking the give, Darnold.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing again is Darnold. And this one complete to Will Fuller.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They run it with Balaj. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Darnold. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead, and part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
They'll roll him out right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set at the 40. And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it is 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we? Vertical, downhill running. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll dump this one off to Connor. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Darnold completes it, and they're going to get this up to midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On first down, Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. To the air again, Darnold. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper.
Oh, Carter loses it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. And this makes 0 sense.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And it is 42-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. They run behind center with Conner. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The offense on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. To Conner on the check down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Murray now to throw. Finding Ertz again. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And down he'll go at the 25. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
He's got the connection to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run here with Balaj. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Darnold. Wide open. It's Marshall, complete.
He's got room at the 30.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continues.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a draw play. This is Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Murray now on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you force turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for Carolina, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try again